What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. Now today we're going to be reviewing my all-time top 5 favourite gaming consoles. Now this can include consoles from way back in the olden days, or it can include consoles that released just 2 weeks ago. Now as you can see in front of you, I have my Xbox Original, my PSP, my Nintendo Switch, my Nintendo DS Original, my PS2, my Nintendo GameCube, my Xbox One, and as well as my Nintendo DS Lite. Now, first up for my top 5 gaming consoles is number 1 is the Xbox One. Now, I absolutely love this console. It's one of my all-time favourite gaming consoles and I love everything about it. I love the operating system, I love the controller, and I also love the games. There is not really much that I don't like about this console. Now, getting onto the controller, the controller is very comfortable and easy to use. It fits right into my hands and I know where all the buttons are. Now, I'm sure as you know that a lot of companies have also copied Xbox's design of the controller, but they haven't quite mastered it as well as Microsoft has. Now, on the controller we have the X, Y, A, B buttons, including the 2 Joy-Cons, 1 D-pad, 2 side buttons and the Xbox logo. It fits very comfortable in my hands. We have the micro USB charging port for rechargeable batteries. We have the 2 triggers and the 2 bumpers. Now, as I've already said, it's very comfortable, it fits right into my hands and it's very easy to use. I can navigate around the controller very quickly and very easily. Now, getting onto the games, I have the Call of Duty Advanced Warfare Day Zero Edition, the Call of Duty Black Ops 3, which is one of my all-time favourites. We have the Halo Master Chief Collection, which I absolutely love the game. We have Watch Dogs, which was my first game that I ever purchased on the Xbox and it was amazing. Now, second of all my favourite consoles is the Nintendo GameCube. I love everything about this console. The only thing that I don't like is, funny enough, the shape of the console. So, I love the handle, I love the backup ports, and I also really love the old, unique design that Nintendo has done. We have the reset button, we have the power button, and we have the open/eject button on the bottom right hand side. The discs are very unique to Nintendo. The controller is a very unique style to Nintendo and it's an unusual controller. The port fits right in and it snaps right into the port desired, and the controller is very, very unusual. It fits right into my hands and surprisingly it's actually comfortable. We have the 2 Joy-Cons, the A, X, Y, B buttons and the D-pad. At the back we have the 2 triggers and we have 1 bumper which is on the right hand side. Luckily enough, because it's an old console and the controller was wired, it included a very long wire with the port which just snapped right into the console. Now, getting onto the games, I have Resident Evil 0, Sonic Mega Collection, 007 Agent Under Fire, Star Wars Rogue Leader, Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, which I have 2 copies of this, Mario Kart Double Dash, which is my favourite game on the Nintendo GameCube, Star Wars The Clone Wars, which is one of also my favourites, and 007 Nightfire. Tony Hawk's Underground number 2, which is a skateboarding game for those of you that don't know. As I said before, the discs are very unique. It is almost half the size of a normal standard disc. Now, next up we have the Nintendo Switch. I got this console about 2 weeks ago and it was released 3 weeks ago and I love it. I love the kickstand at the back. Although it's not the sturdiest of things, it does do the job as long as it's on a hard surface. I did do a review of the Nintendo Switch which you can go check out on one of my other videos, which will be linked down in the description below. The Joy-Cons and the handheld mode is very easy and comfortable to use, and all I have to do is just push a button and slide out the Joy-Cons. And it's very easy, just slides right out. I love how it charges with USB-C. and I think the console has a fantastic look. The only game that I have for my Nintendo Switch is 1-2 Switch, which is a party game with loads of mini games on it, and I've been playing this with my family and friends. Now, the console that takes the 4th place on my list is the PS2. I love this console, and I love pretty much everything about it apart from the controller. This was a huge step up in technology at the time, and it was a really impressive approach from Sony. I love it how it has the reset button and the eject button at the front, as well as 2 USB ports. The back is very simple with just an on and off button and an AC adapter port. The games I have is Stuntman, Freestyle, Smuggler's Run, Driver 3, Mace Griffin Bounty Fighter, Tony Hawk's Underground, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, which is one of my favourites, Conflict Desert Storm 2, Smackdown Shut Your Mouth, Lego Star Wars the video game, Prince of Persia The Sands of Time, Gran Turismo 3, Extreme Racing, The Getaway Black Monday, Time Splitters, Mafia, The Simpsons game, and Formula 1 2003. I also have Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and State of Emergency, as well as Hitman. The controller is very similar to the PS4 Slim controllers or even the PS4 Pro controllers, which are out today. It's very similar and it's pretty much the same. Now, sorry for the camera difference, but unfortunately my camera died, so I'm having to use a different camera, which is not as good. Now, last up we have the PSP, which is very close to the Nintendo Switch. It is a very similar console and it's very portable and as well as easy to use. The games that I have for it is Nut in the Museum, which is a film game, or it's a film, Lego Star Wars 2, which is a game, Grand Theft Auto Vice City Stories, another game, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, which is a film, Narnia, which is also a film, Ben 10, I've had this console for a while, Cars, and that is it for my all-time top 5 favourite gaming consoles. I hope you enjoy the video, and don't forget to leave a like and hit the subscribe button down below. Leave your comments to tell me what you thought. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video.